All right, now, this is a big one. Sit down, listen, and learn. Okay, so why is this eclipse so important? So we're having a March 13th eclipse at 11:55 p.m. So why is this so very important? Because Saturn, North Node, and Neptune are at the other end. So we're basically having a Saturn North Node conjunction and Mars, right? It's the sun right in the middle. They're all involved. And they're on the North Node end. So remember, eclipses have two poles. And when you have a lunar eclipse, you have the moon on one side. And so they always say, oh, lunar eclipse in Virgo. It's not really how you should think of it. You should think of it as lunar eclipses is two bipolarity. You have a lunar eclipse in Virgo and Pisces. And so the moon is at the South Node end. So there's a sudden power outage at that point. Energy suddenly rushing out real fast. On the North Node end, we have a power buildup that's creating a pressure. It's not able to release on the North Node end. Now, this is, I've been noticing since the South Node entered Virgo in mid-January. Again, ileus, frozen bowel, problems with the liver. This could upset diabetics because pancreas and the spleen, engorged spleen. But there is actually a condition, and I cannot pronounce it. It's called lymphangiectasia. Wow. Why can't they just call it plugged lymph nodes of the intestines? Plugged lacteals. Wouldn't that be easy? Plugged lacteals. Instead, lymphangiectasia. Now, what happens is each villi in the intestine has a little tiny lymph node going right in the middle of it. These can become engorged, plugged with various stuff, and then the person can't absorb. This can cause a lot of problems. This is perfect because I believe the lacteals are much more under Pisces. They're right in the middle of the intestinal villi, and they influence Virgo. The liver, these could be gallstones, pancreatitis, constipation, and depression. Very depressive, and the feet. But there's other things too. I want to read a little from the book. I have lots and lots of sections in the book, but what is the Virgo eclipse about? So Virgo eclipses lunar eclipses in Virgo will affect hotels, hospitals, immigrants, the poor, homeless, hospices, wild animals, ocean life, oil, the ocean, psychiatric wards, old age homes, ashrams, prisons, institutions, bars, slavery, helpless masses, spirituality, international borders. I wrote this like 10 years ago. Mental health, solitude, meditation, spiritual work, and sleep. And then I go into the health, which we already have gone into. Diabetics must be vigilant. The liver is more sensitive. No time to eat heavily. The bowel and colon can also be affected. But the entire health system and public services are governed by Virgo, as are health workers. I'm reading from the book again. Nursing, public service personnel, they all just got canned. Food production and processing, oh my God, are we in for that? Employment figures, unemployment, drought, unions, armies, equipment, seeds, production, small animal farming. We've been having this terrible bird flu, and all the eggs went skyrocketing up since the South Node entered. Farm animal health. This was all written 10 years ago. Rodents, hygiene, disease, bees, famines, mud, earthworks, moving earth, landslides, mining, drill, baby, drill, tunneling, botany, work crews, farm workers, cleaning, boundaries, fencing and borders again, filing systems, data systems, tools, work, clothing, supplies. Oh boy. Catalogs, secretaries, mechanics, nurses, maids, personal servants, caregivers of all kinds, medical records, civil servants, clerks, the system, the bureaucracies, nutrition, herb and vitamin industry. You do all know that United Plant Savers just had their promised huge grant cut. And if you want to send them some money or join, they'd be more than appreciative. This eclipse affects all practical matters on Earth. Anyway, that's just a tiny amount that we go into.